Tabitha Karanja is a perfect prototype of a greedy Kenyan politician, or a greedy African politician for that matter. Now, before even she was sworn in, after she became, she was declared the senator-elect for Nakuru County, she spoke publicly that I need more money to travel around, you know. It's a bitchy statement, but there is nothing wrong with a politician demanding this or that. But let's go ahead. Now, Tabitha Karanja, when she was campaigning, she used more money, because the campaigning in Kenya is about paying, you know, your political party, and also bribing voters. Now, if you have to drive around Nakuru, because she wanted more money to drive around Nakuru, if she wanted, if you have to drive around Nakuru, you can spend, if you spend maybe maximum of 3,000 shillings driving around Nakuru, and the money, if you can go by that metric, the money Tabitha Karanja used, because we know the amount that she used, the money that she used to campaign, you know, donating to the party and bribing voters, because that's how politics is conducted in Kenya. That money is enough for her to drive around Nakuru for 50 years every day, including public holidays, including Christmas. But Tabitha Karanja wants more. She just wants, you know, this is a cancer that is in Kenya. And this tells, you know, it tells so much about what is wrong with the continent of Africa. Let me give you an example of between South Africa and Kenya. In South Africa, you are paid around 516,000 shillings as an MP. An MP in Kenya, if you add the sitting allowances, can get even $1 million. So we are paying our MPs almost double what South Africans are paying. Now, in Kenya, we give an MP a bodyguard, a driver, a personal assistant, a researcher, a communications officer, an administrative assistant, etc. Now, Kenya is an economy worth just 250 billion. South Africa is worth almost double our economy, which stands at 518 billion. Those are the figures I could get at the end of 2021, because those are the latest figures that I could get. So the economy of South Africa is almost double the economy of Kenya, but we are paying our MP almost double. And an MP in South Africa does not get any other stuff. You fend for yourself. You are given a salary so that you can use money for your family. But in Kenya, we pay an MP double than South Africa, and we give an MP, every MP, 7 staff. And then we come back and wonder why you don't have money for development. Let's go back to Tabitha Karanja. She doesn't want money. She wants you to fund money, maybe for her to go to a brewery. Keroche Industries, at the last count, is worth 8.5 billion shillings. 8.5 billion shillings. But this is a person who needs money from the poor. Okay, she later came back and apologized. She said, not actually apologizing, but said, oh, I didn't know, I didn't mean that. But that is what she said. And this sickness is not only with Tabitha Karanja, it's a sickness with Africa. Tabitha Karanja is just a symptom of greed. In South Africa, they build hospitals. Top Kenyans, when they get sick, they go to South Africa, because they build hospitals, they build roads, they have built the best universities in the world. Cape Town University has been ranked the best university in Africa since Nelson Mandela became president in 1995, consistently. And you find Kenyans teaching there. Because if you become a professor of medicine at the University of Nairobi, you get less money than the least paid politician who is an MCA. Yani, we are paying the least paid politician, the guy at the bottom, we are paying him more money than a professor at the University of Nairobi teaching medicine. And you expect these people to stay around. In Kenya, we don't build hospitals. We don't pay doctors. No. We build political halls. We pay politicians. We fund politics. Kenyans, when they get sick, they can die. Those who have money, especially politicians, can go to South Africa. And we think this is right. When somebody like Tabitha Karanja goes on public demanding money, there was no outrage because it's so commonplace. We think it's normal. We have normalized this kind of banditry, this kind of stupidity. We have normalized these things. They need cars. They need aeroplanes. They need tickets. The moment Ruto was sworn in as president, he took a plane to London. Gachagua took a plane to Mombasa, an executive plane, a luxury plane. And the pictures of Gachagua, the deputy president, circulating on social media, actually in that luxury plane, that was paid for by the government. Just behind Gachagua, you can see some slay queens traveling on our money with Gachagua. You can see those photos on social media. We fund luxury for politicians, and that is why William Ruto increased taxes for electricity, taxes, excise taxes. He increased, taxes for electricity, everything, so that he can get money to fund the luxuries of these pigs. Because in Kenya, we don't have money for development. You can even collect 2 trillion shillings from taxes, but still you won't have a single shilling for development, because a third of it, we use it for paying debts, and then the remaining 2/3, all of it goes to recurrent expenditure, for funding trips for MCAs, funding trips for this. We spend 50 billion shillings on entertainment. I have not even gone to allowances. Entertainment alone, we spend 50 billion shillings on entertainment for MCAs, for government officers, for MPs, for senators, for the president and his deputy, for these people we call bigwigs. We worship politicians. And that is what is happening. So this kind of greed that is being exhibited by Tabitha Karanja is not something that is out of place. It is something that we have brought upon ourselves because of worshipping politicians. Now, let me go back to the 300,000 shillings I told you about. It's not payment. So don't comment asking for money. I am just rewarding some of my subscribers to spread the word instead of paying an advertiser, because this one is a new channel. So you can subscribe to this channel. Just comment below, any comment, or you can even go back to my YouTube channel. You see where the video where I'm holding money. I've also explained in that video how you can get some of this money. So just subscribe and spread the word. I am Uncopish. See you next time.